Welcome back, my name is Beckett, and we're playing Mod 6 up in the sky. And it's now 5 minutes since we left off on it. It's raining. So we're going to be able to get ourselves some water, first of all. That's awesome. And the other thing we want to do is make clay. And this guy has been doing a great job filling up that chest like a champion. What we want to do is make a bunch of dust. So, again, we're gonna deal with the compressed cobble, smash it down to compressed gravel, and to compressed sand, and then to compressed dust. Or, well, regular dust. Alright, gotta compress sand. This will give us some dust, and I think all we do is get the dust right in, and we get a block of clay back. And I'm just gonna get a whole bunch of this stuff. Next quest on the menu is for Crucibles, and for that we're going to want to make porcelain clay, which is just clay and the bone meal. That'll give us 49, because I want to make a bunch of these. We want to start with the unfired ones, and then as you might suspect, you fire them in the furnace. It's about what we have right now. Now I'm going to want to start building this up a little bit, so to keep this safe, what we're going to do is see if the crescent hammer from thermal does what it used to, and if it does, it's totally worth using literally all of our iron except 8 nuggets, like this. So let's say we'll lock down like so. Okay, yeah, fine. Now the question is, oh yes, it'll absolutely let us rotate the block in all directions. That's awesome. Thank you, Thermalize. Anyway, we got the Crucible, so that's cool. And we got a random reward. More saplings. That's just fine. I'm sure we'll be using it. I'm glad to have a good amount. Next up, talking about all we want is a lava bucket. So we can now easily do that. We have one. Well, we have the vat. But let's do it with the Crucible. Because this will demonstrate how we're going to deal with power in quite soon. So this will melt cobblestone into lava. You just need a heat source, and the torch is enough to do it very slowly, but it will do it. The flint situation here is getting out of control. It's going to take over the whole resource chest here, so we are going to make a storage drawer. And there's a couple different sizes of these, and there's some automation you can do with it. Yeah, that's all there. But for right now, we're just going to make the basic oak storage drawer. I think it'll hold 32 stacks? Yeah. And that will take care of our flint storage. Built up a little bit of iron, so we are going to upgrade at least 2 of these meshes to the next tier. I think this will allow us to get diamonds. Very cool. We got a quest, right? Okay, yeah, diamond mesh, emerald mesh, netherite mesh. cool. And the next thing we want to do is make ourselves another bucket. This is finally done. You can shift to see the progress. And we get a bunch of experience. Okay. Heat sources, we need flint and steel. Oh, where are we going to get netherrack from? Well, we don't have any of that. Stonework generation. That's a possibility. We're pulverizing some of these ores. We're starting to build up a little bit of lava now, and we're going to need it. So we're going to want a way to store it. And we're going to do that, I hope, with mechanism, assuming the recipe isn't all goofy. Now these should hold 14 buckets worth of lava. And that'll be a fine start. We've already got so then this bucket will destroy when we put it in here. That's how the clay ones work. So it wouldn't be skyblock if we didn't build some tinker's tools. So we're gonna start. I want to make a bunch of stencils. That's a good amount. And let's see what our options are. We want to just a regular, but there's so many options. Crafting station, where's the oak? Gotta be here somewhere, right? Oh, archwood? Okay, here's a crafting station. We're gonna want a tinker station. We're gonna want a part builder. Cool. And we're gonna want a pattern chest. Where are they? That's a cast chest. Part chest. That's what we're looking for. So we need a regular chest. A part chest. Excellent. And just for lack of a better place to put them, we'll put them down over here. So here's our part builder. Crafting station. I think I'm missing one thing. We're gonna put all this flint to use. This was everything that we needed. So we're gonna need tool binding and let's just get some more planks in there. These are just gonna be some real basic tools. We're gonna need a couple of tool handles. And we got all this flint, so we're gonna want a pickaxe head, 2 axe heads. We got shovels? I do not see shovels. That's weird. Oh well. And now we should be able to come to the tinker station and, for instance, select a pickaxe. Now we just fill it in like so. Now we have a pickaxe. Now we're going to do the same thing with the axe. Oh, we're going to need another toolbox. So easy enough. And we're also going to want okay, so that does that with a pickaxe head now. I was looking for a shovel head. And this will act as a shovel. Oh, we need a little bit more in there, huh? There we go. And the nice thing about these and having all of this flint is that we're going to be able to repair them. Just for instance, let me chop these down like so. Get this stuff up. Every little bit is precious right now. And you can run this much farther down than this and still get a full heal back. But you just put it in the tinker station with the material that you made it out of, and you got it's like new. And I think I should be able to show this. Like they don't break. You get a noise. And if you try to use it, it just doesn't do anything. So you take it back to your tinker station, fix it right back up, and you're good to go. Been platforming out here a little bit, so now we have a place to improve our lava generation a little bit. The lava is much more effective than the torch in terms of producing enough heat to make more lava in the crucibles. So we're just going to grab a bunch of them here. And actually, we should probably fill this in as we go. Yeah, so that's going into 5 for operation, whereas over the torch was going for 1. I think there's more effective things that we can use too, but right now, lava's what we need, lava's what we got, so that's what we're doing. Next thing we want to do is start upgrading these to diamonds. You get, it's with the diamond that we'll be able to get osmium. We need some osmium. And this will give us better rates for everything, I believe. So next we're going to start with power. The basic thing we need to make is, I think it's a shapeless recipe. No. The basic thing we need to make is dielectric paste. You make everything in the mod out of that stuff. It's hard to see in JI. Whoops. No, I done it. Where'd that charcoal go? Oh, it's still up here probably. Just make a bunch of it here. Now we're gonna want to be able to move this stuff around, all this lava. So we're gonna get into the pipes mod, which I don't think I've ever used before, but I think I understand how it works. We want some of these fluid pipes, so we're gonna want 2 buckets. And we're gonna need some redstone. There we go. And we're also going to need one of these pipe wrenches. And I think what we do is we put our pipes down, and these will apparently be pretty slow. They're the lowest here, and we can upgrade them with these. And then, yeah, okay. You shift right click, and you can take it to extraction mode. Awesome. And while we're at it, we're gonna upgrade this furnace with the iron furnaces mod. So we're just gonna need a piece of cobble, because this thing is it's too slow for words. Need to move much faster. Cobble, there we go. And this should get it moving quite a bit faster. And you know what, we can upgrade it some more. So we have gold, why not? What's that? Oh, a block of gold for that. That's pricey. But I think it's gonna be worth it. Let's see if it's worth it. Okay, yeah, that's significantly faster. It doesn't seem to be emptying. Oh, of course, we got the config now. Output to the bottom, input to the top, auto input's true, auto output's true. Super. Okay, back to power. Here we go. We're gonna make some, first off, some of the basic cables. We're gonna need a bunch of these capacitors, so let's make some of those right now. Oh, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. There we go. Let's make a bunch of these. And we need some iron bars. Completing task requested, I don't know what they are. We're gonna need a whole bunch of these. Cool. You can make the vertical ones just by putting these in a crafting grid. These are all important crafting components for really all the things. Can we jump right to basic? Yes, we can. And maybe one more set of those, so we have 24 altogether. Now we're going to make an energy cell. For that, we'll need a dielectric casing, and this is a common component of a lot of these different things. And just some more iron and some more of those capacitors. That'll give us an energy cell that we can use to store energy in. And finally, we need to produce it. So we're going to use these magnators, which very conveniently burn lava. And they turn that into power. So we'll have to start with really basic ones. And then upgrade them as we get the materials. Okay, so we need another dielectric casing. That's fine. What else did it say we need? I already forgot. Oh, basic, the tiny capacitors. You get those, just like that. Oh, alright, there you are. Oh, I should have made enough for one more. I did not. There. So here is the most basic of lava power gen, and then we can upgrade it just with more dielectric casings. Okay, that's fine. So we want 2 of those. And we need more iron. Do we have more iron? I need to sift some more. I need to sift some more. But for the moment, we can totally throw these 2 down. We can just pick them up later. Yeah, pumping lava right in there. Pretty cool. Now we can take our little base of cables and put them right on there. Make sure that this is set to output to the top. We'll have the power cell right there, and that is storing forge energy for us, which is a sort of a standalone power thing that a lot of the mods in this pack use. So we're going to expand this, upgrade the pipes, upgrade all of this as we go. We're going to have to arrange for cobble to be deposited directly into here next. But we're going to need to get ready to make some alloys first, and we'll want power for that. So, good start. But like I said, I do need to sift some more, and I noticed we got some emeralds from the diamond mesh in the sieves, and I'm sure that, yep, okay, so this is the next one up. Now, the next level up is netherite. I don't know if we're going to get netherite by sifting stuff in here, but I guess we're going to find out. I upgraded this furnace all the way to emerald. Excuse me, all the way to emerald, and you can see now it's moving along at a respectable pace, and we're getting what we need to get out of it. So we're going to make a bunch of grout. What's grout, you ask? This is from Tinker's Construct, and we cook it. We're going to shove it right first in there. Very cool. And then we will use the resulting seared bricks to make a number of things. Tinker's has changed since previous versions. What you start with nowadays is a seared melter, and you make the gauges just like you used to with your seared bricks in the glass. And go ahead and craft this. And you need a seared heater. This recipe will look familiar to those of you who have used thermal, but you notice we're getting a different output now. So we're just going to stick this right here. And we are going to need a drain for it. There we go. Put it right here, I suppose. And we're also going to need a casting table. There we go. Now the heater takes solid fuel. So we're going to get some in there. And this will hold 3 ingots. You put 3 in, you get 4 out. Basically. I'm going to sleep through the night here. Don't want to be dealing with phantoms on the platform. Now, what was it that I was going to smelt up? Oh, right. What we need to do is make this thing, the smeltery controller. So we're going to need to get 4 copper in here. So let's take 3 copper ingots, and we'll just throw them right in here. And there's a little progress bar as they start to melt. And what was it? We needed another one of those heaters, right? There's our seared heater. Right click it right on there. We got we only got 3. I guess it's from the ore. The partial increase. That's okay. Alright, now we got it. You right click, I hope. Doing nothing. this over on the side, see if we can get a better idea what we're doing here. Oh, we need a casting basin. That's why it looks funny. Okay, well we'll use it. We'll use the casting table later, certainly. Right. Same recipe as the casting table, just upside down. Now we'll stick that in there and pour the copper over it. Okay, that's right. And that'll, do its little thing there. Till we get our smeltery controller. Now we're gonna need a bunch more of these seared bricks, so I'm gonna make some. Okay, we got a bunch more seared bricks. So we're gonna need a whole bunch of these. Seared bricks. Cool. Okay, we're gonna want a seared drain, which uses copper now. What else do we need? We need a tank, I think. These things, what I'm building now is a multi-block called the smeltery. Part of the smeltery. It's here somewhere. I have a recipe. It used to be a piece of glass. And yeah, okay. I can't see it in there. It's right in front of my face. We don't need a dock. I don't think we need a chute. I better see through the night here. We are going to need those eventually, but we're not going to need them immediately. Dark drain. Is that everything? Let's go ahead and make some seared glass so that we can see what's going on. And I'm sure we're going to need more seared bricks. Okay. Now this is not the permanent home for this by any stretch of the imagination, but what you're doing when you build this thing is you're defining the inside of the smelter. You don't really have to have anything in the corners. So I don't want to build it into the ground because I'm worried we'll just lose all that stuff. And you can make these quite a few different sizes. You can just make it a 1x1 in here if you don't have much seared brick. You can make it larger, you can make it pretty tall. I forget all the parameters. Actually, we are going to put the tank right there. And you know what? We're going to make another one of these. And I guess we have to make 2 of these. I only need 1 more. Because what we're going to do is one here. We're going to have 2 trains. One for the... That's the wrong tool. One for ingots and parts, and another one to pour blocks out of here. So, another seared brick. Whoops. I'm going to drain over here. And I'm going to finish building this thing. It's just more seared bricks and some glass. Okay. Grab a bucket of lava. I think this thing will hold 4. The seared glass is optional. You can use the glass or the bricks. I think there's a couple other things that you can use, but it's cool to watch what's happening there. And I don't think it's anywhere near as... The fluid rendering is anywhere near as laggy as it used to be. That's kind of an issue many years ago. So what we can do now, let's take... just processed everything. Let's get some more of those chunks. Actually, we're going to make this thing even bigger. I forgot I had more of the bricks on me. So we'll go up, and I think we can... 27. air blocks is a good amount. That means we'll be able to put 27 things into the controller at a time for it to melt. It can hold quite a bit more than that melted down, but 27 spots in here right now. So you can put, in this case, the ore chunks. You can ore in another pass, but it's ore chunks for now. You can just put them in here manually. I just shift-clicked them in there, and you can see the progress bar, just like on the melter over there, and everything on the inside. So that's really cool. One for each empty space. And then eventually it'll turn into a liquid. Now we have here 5 blocks and 3 ingots. Now 5 times 9 is 35, 36, 38. We did not put that much in there, so this is an ore doubling mechanic, and it's 48, I should say. We put 24 in there, so we got 48 out. Now we can pour it out as blocks right into our casting basin, and that's a pretty handy way to deal with it. But the main thing we do with this is alloys and casts. We're gonna throw a bunch of gold in there, and let's see. The first thing I definitely want is a gold cast. So we'll just need, looks like any ingot. And we certainly have ingots. We'll use an iron here. Now we're gonna get a lot of these casts, so we're gonna want a place to store them, and we do that with a cast chest. We're gonna want a blank gold cast, which is pretty easy. You just that's just right into the casting table. You pour the gold. So let's go ahead and craft this thing up. And I don't know how many this will hold. More than I've ever made. Now let's go ahead and take care of an ingot cast. Right? Whoops. There we go. And now, if we want, here's our iron block. Cool. Now, if we want, we can pour out just single ingots of stuff. We can also just feed a hopper into the smeltery controller, or any other kind of item transport that it's compatible with. It seems to be compatible with most things. The other thing this will do for us is, in addition to doubling our ingot output, our metal output, is we can use this to do some alloys. And we need some alloys, folks. We need a bunch of Invar. Invar in this is 2 parts iron to 1 part nickel. So I'm going to throw some nickel in here. That's going to melt up, and we'll have ourselves some Invar. Okay, let's see through the night here. Now, the smeltery isn't smart in the sense that it won't necessarily always make the alloy that you want, or sometimes it'll make an alloy when you don't want it to, so you gotta be careful what you put in here. Like if I wanted, for instance, some silver, and I threw some silver ore in there, the silver would make an alloy with the gold, I'd get electrum. So sometimes several smelteries is a good idea if you're worried about alloys that you don't want. It can stink to lose all your iron. But we got a bunch of Invar now, so I'll pour that out. Alright, I think this is the last block of Invar. The next alloy we want to make is Constantin, which is copper and nickel. But if we were to just put those in there now with the iron, we might end up with Invar, especially depending on what melted first. Different metals have different melting points. So we're going to get all of the iron out of here. Now, another place you want to be careful, we don't have a full block of iron left in here, and this thing will go right ahead and pour not enough to make a block in there, and it can be a pretty serious pain. What just happened? Did I place the... I placed the inbox. It can be a pretty serious pain to get it out of there. You have to break the base, and it can do it with a cast, too. You break him to get him out of there, and you can lose bits of precious alloys like that. So that's another thing to be cautious about. So we're just going to pour the 6 iron ingots out, just like this. Okay, well, looks like we got one more iron ingot in there. Okay. So what we'll do... How much nickel do we have? Where is it? There it is. We have 5. So we'll do 5 copper, 5 nickel, and you can see that the copper, like I did put it in first, but you can see it's melting significantly faster than the nickel. So the different melting points may be things you want to keep in mind if you're trying to finesse. Oh, we got molten rose gold. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, okay, so good example. Get that. Oh, I'm screwing everything up now. It'll pour what's on the bottom out. I thought I had. But I guess I didn't. I thought I had what I wanted on the bottom. Alright, let me clean this up here. Alright, I have no idea what rose gold is. Let's see what I want. Okay. Oh, it's from Tinkers. Okay, so maybe it will become important. I don't feel so bad then. We're gonna need more. Boy, we didn't get any, did we? We still need a constant. So you can just melt down ingots, which is fortunate. We've already got 1 nickel in there. Oh, what's the nickel look like? I don't... Wait, I saw it. Well, there's 6 anyway. That's not very... Oh, okay. Oh, I'm doing a terrible job. Man, get stuff in the right spot. Alright, now we already got 1 nickel in here. Oh, we've got an entire block in there. Okay, so we'll only need 6, right? Because 9 plus 7 is 16, and we're gonna put 16 copper. Okay, back on track. Okay, finally, Constantin. What are we gonna do with it? That's gonna have to wait until the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.